Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the May 16th, 2020 edition of Pro Wrestling Throwdown. As always, we are your hosts, Luke the Big Dog Williams. I'm Caleb Black. Luke, how we doing this Saturday?
Doing all right.
Got a lot of ground to cover. Well, not a whole lot of ground to cover in a lot of places, but a lot of ground to cover in other places.
A little slow week, but...
Slow week in the news, and that's what's bringing us to what's news in wrestling this week. We already covered Becky Lynch. If you watched the Money in the Bank special, just to recap, Becky Lynch did announce that she was pregnant, relinquished the Women's Championship.
If not, go back and watch.
Check it out after you like and subscribe. Other news we got going on, Booker T has some comments about the Sting rumors.
Yeah.
Sting, as we mentioned before, no longer under WWE contract. Booker T thinks the rumors about him talking to AEW is true. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, he could definitely be utilized.
True.
He is, umpteen-time fucking champion of the world.
Yeah.
And everywhere he's touched, with the exception of the WWE. I think that better than him being on contract just to make action figures, I think that he could really beef up a lot of different things. I mean, look what Arn did. Malenko, Tully, Jake. I mean, plenty of room for Sting in AEW.
Yeah, I agree. I think using him in a Legends capacity is not the worst idea. Obviously, his experience. He's the number one guy outside of The Undertaker to go through to, really embracing a gimmick.
Oh, most certainly.
And making it work. So I think he'd be a good get for him. I don't, obviously, in-ring capacity, but that's really, if he's in shape and he's feeling good, he could probably get a small something out of it.
At the end of the day, that's his choice.
Exactly. Diamond Dallas Page had a match with him a couple months back, never say never in pro wrestling.
Arn hit a spine buster on Blanchard at a pay-per-view, didn't he?
Yeah, he hit a spine buster on somebody,
somebody with one, yeah.
So that's what we got for Booker T's comments on Sting. What do you think about the Lufisto video? For those of you who aren't aware, Lufisto, she's a 20-plus year wrestling veteran, one of the most prominent female wrestlers of the independent scene, recently put out a video basically stating that CZW was treating her and other female talent as softcore porn actresses and billing them as such, because these other third parties get a hold of their videos. Obviously, there's some weird fetish shit, but CZW doesn't take responsibility for that billing. Now, here's the interesting part for me. Lufisto was the only woman to ever hold the championship for CZW. And
sure.
Like it or not, CZW is one of the top independent wrestling companies.
Right.
So for me, fuck CCW in this situation.
Well, I mean, independent wrestlers, women, are known to do what are they called, custom matches.
Sure.
Which in some realms of the world can be considered, quote unquote,
a fetish.
Softcore, whatever. Yeah. But to push your stars to do something like that is wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
CZW is definitely in the wrong. It's kind of like the Federation Shane Douglas.
It wasn't CZW pushing them. It's the CZW billing them that way and then not taking responsibility for their matches being utilized that way through the promotion.
Potato. I mean, it's basically it's promoting them as such.
Right. But that's CZW's responsibility.
Right.
Well,
there was XPW several years back, 2004, 2005,
I remember.
Google it, that was legitimately ran by a porn business.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not unheard of in the wrestling business is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't have to, your talent shouldn't be pushed to do something like that.
Okay, but let me reiterate, they're not pushing her to do this. A third party is the one who promoted them that way. CZW are the ones who are saying they can't do anything about it. They can. It's their content. It's their star.
Your star is under contract. If your star is under contract, you're the end-all, be-all to that. I mean, what's to stop WWE divas from doing that stuff? They're under contract to Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon would not let that kind of stuff
fly. I think we have a miscommunication here. Lufisto wasn't participating in softcore porn.
No. What I'm saying is that from a business standpoint, you have the right to stop something from taking place. It's on them.
Right, the promotion of it.
Right.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're clear about that.
That's what I'm saying is that, they have the right, regardless of whether they want to take responsibility for it or not.
Right.
They have the end-all, be-all to be able
Right.
to
And they can
step
go
in
to,
on something
exactly.
like
They
that.
can make it. They can make a statement. They can make a comment.
Right.
They can promote their female stars as not. They can promote their female stars as female professional fucking wrestlers,
Which they
is
are.
what they should be doing.
They
Yeah.
have a responsibility to back.
Back up their talent.
Right.
Exactly. That was Max, our
Certainly.
in-studio producer, commenting as well. Other than that,
Most definitely.
we don't have a whole lot going on in the news this week.
Well, I read, I don't know if this is confirmed yet, because he is in the Hall of Fame, we're
Sure.
going to talk about Mike Tyson
Oh, that's right. Mike
and
Tyson.
Evander Holyfield 3. Now, I heard that it is a lock for Saudi Arabia on July 11th,
Wow.
is what I heard. Now, with that being said, I think that's the only place in the world that would accept something like that. I don't think the Boxing Commission in the United States would feel comfortable putting something like that together.
Yeah.
And I think with Saudi Arabia, and of course the money that they're willing to back with it.
Not to mention Saudi Arabian entertainment. There are often, we see it in wrestling all the time.
Right.
One of the Saudi Arabian shows requested that they have Yokozuna, the Ultimate Warrior, on.
Right.
So, I could see the nostalgia marquee capability of it.
Oh, over there it would be huge.
Yeah.
But here, I just don't think it would draw.
And an interesting point on that is Mike Tyson's going to be on AEW at the pay-per-view
That's
presenting
correct.
the TNT Championship.
Yes.
Obviously the video surfaced of Mike training. He's still the most dangerous fucking boxer
It's the baddest man on the planet.
to be put in front of. I wouldn't want to get hit by him now or even 10 years from now.
Does Evander Holyfield have enough ears
And-
to go through another
Well, and you were
fight?
talking, too, about them getting licensed. I don't know that the athletic commissions that govern over boxing have age limits. I don't know if there are age restrictions.
I would figure that they would have to pass some kind of a kind of like an impact test.
Sure,
something
physical,
like that.
and they have to get medically
I
cleared
think
for
that
it.
here in the States that's more required.
Yeah,
I believe over there it would be more. Do you think you can fight?
right.
Are you healthy?
And I know this is kind of funny, but you remember the movie Grudge Match with
Yeah.
Robert De Niro?
Same basis.
Well, at the end of it, the closing scene was Kevin Hart attempting to promote a rematch between Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson, which is kind of amusing considering that we might actually, in 2020 or 2021,
Almost 10 years to the fact.
get a Mike Tyson Evander Holyfield rubber match.
Well, like I said, I don't know if it's confirmed. I did see
I've seen the promotion for it. It's definitely a rumor.
Promotional for it.
Yeah.
And I heard it was either June 11th or I'm going to say July 11th. June 11th seems too soon to me, but July 11th, man. If so,
I'll buy it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
I'll stream it.
I'm certain it would have to be available for streaming here in the U.S.
Oh, most certainly.
Well, guys, that's going to close us up for This Week in the News. Stay tuned for This Week in Wrestling. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment. What do you think about a possible Mike Tyson Evander Holyfield rematch? We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you don't feel like commenting on YouTube, send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. Stay tuned for This Week in Wrestling.